Hello, my name is Lynn, and this is my assignment 1 presentation. Data source. So I downloaded data source from StatCan. This is called Commercial Sale of Milk and Cream in Canada. So this data set has been updated and managed by Canadian government. Okay, so this is my raw data set. And this is my clean data set. So basically in the clean data set process, what I've done is I make the column wider and I remove some of the column I'm not gonna use it. And here are commands. So basically all this is all command I use. First I import all the library I need. So Bluffly, Kotlin, Pandas, NumPy, percent formatter, and then to display the block, and then I import the data sets. I use the filnan command, log command to filter the command and filter the database, and then I have to rearrange to sort the values, and then I have this command to calculate the value percentage. The first chart, so this is my scatter chart. So in this one, I just want to see which product is produced the most, and then which province is selling the most in demand and selling the most that product. So you can see here, milk 2% with the blue color here is the one selling the most in Ontario. And then we have here's Quebec, and then we can see here of different color for different products. Name is Kimmo for the green color, orange for standard milk. Next is the Pareto charts here. In this one, again, I used the R for December in Ontario on December 2020 only. So in this one, I calculate the percentage. The one I use, I already show you next last couple slide. So here it calculate that for Pareto line here. So we have the milk 2% is the one selling the most in December 2020. And then we have milk 1%. The chart showing that we have Ontario is more focused and in demand of these products here. And then the least command is buttermilk and light cream is a little bit less than the other part, the other one. Power BI. So the docs command. So the doc command again here. I use the combination of calculate some X and filter. Filter. I just want to filter all the data have the CADA inside. And then I have the reference date. So so the date here I use is for January 2020. And then I have the value to calculate. Because I kind of curious like how the value is selling in 2020 since the COVID-19 happened. And then I repeated like 12 times to have like 12 months here. And in this one you can see here, October 2020 is the one have the most selling and producing dairy products, and August is the one have the least selling and producing in 2020. And I use the tree map for this one. Next is total sale of milk and cream in Canada. So in this one, I use the shape map. I have the total sale values and the geo province in this one. So as you can see here, Ontario is the first one have the most selling and producing, and then the Quebec, and the list one is Northwest Territory here. As you can see, is the red color. Dairy product commercial selling. So this is the trend. So I use the line chart. So for the blue line here is what already happened in the past up until 2020. So the red line here is what forecasted is gonna be go down in next 5 years until will go up in like 2030 for all the dairy products. I think kind of makes sense because right now is the the COVID-19 is happened, so everything is just so hard for the farmer, and then all the agriculture part of Canada. Next, is the top selling dairy product by province in Canada. So this one I use custom color column chart. So in this one I have the dairy product, province, and value. So it's different colors here. It represents for different provinces, and yellow is represents for Ontario, green for Quebec. And you can see here milk 2% is the one have the most selling and producing, and Ontario and Quebec is the top two province produce this. So top selling product in Canada. So here I use the pie chart. So I have I want to see which product in percentage is the most selling. Here you can see milk 2% is the one have the most selling, and then we have standard milk, and then we have the milk 1%. So its dairy products will have a different color to represent it. And then it's nice to see which one, right? And then you can see list here is like the print is buttermilk. So this is my final dashboard when I put it together, everything. So in this one, I have, so when in Power BI, when I click, it's going to be interactive, everything, except this one, because it's just, the document is not connected to anything here. So it's not going to be interactive. I just put here for interesting in my curious thing. But it's here you can see is all the overview of things in is with all the products and trend lines. Okay, so this is my Jupyter notebook, and then I have here is I import all the library I need for this to create a chart. So I have NumPy, Pandas, I have Matplotlib, and then I have presented port method for the Pareto chart. I import the data set, I create a NaN to filter all the NaN and make it to 0. And then I have the filter, make a data set with the log command to use this to create for the chart. So I have the chart, it is scatter chart, scatter plot. The name is, I have the title, and I set the title label for the x-axis and then the y-axis. So finally I have the chart. So I have the commodity when I hover. So Ontario with the milk 2% is the most producing and selling is 41.05 kiloliter. And then I have next is Quebec. So I can see here is the dairy products here. Just have the color, different color for each product. And then I have the province with the kiloliter producing values here. And next I have a dairy Ontario chart. So again, I use the log command to filter the data to just filter all December and in Ontario only. And then I sort the value to make it from top to from the top to lower. Then I have to show the table like this. So this will have milk 2% and milk 1%. Okay, yes. Then I calculate the value percentage, and I calculated to have the percentage for each value of each product. And you can see is the command I use. I have the two axes with the rearrange for the product name, and then I have the value percentage. So you can see here milk 2% is the one have the most selling, and then we have the milk 1%, standard milk, and then chocolate and other flavor. So the Ontario is more focused on these products and selling and producing. So this is my Power BI application. So I already import the data set into the tool. So first of all, we'll talk about this. So this is again, I mentioned is the map shape map because I don't have the latitude and longitude, so I use it. So if I click here, it will have a location, but in the shape. So here I choose the Canada provinces to have the shape of the map. And then for the location, I use the geo. So the geo is already provided by the data set. And then I have the value for color saturation. So if you can see here, so Ontario have the most selling in from 1977 to 2020. So then it's Quebec. Then I have a commercial selling train. So this is I use the line chart and then I use the forecast. So you can see here I have the forecast. I make it to next 15 years. So the red line here is the forecast for next 15 years. So if you can see, this will have the forecast until 2035. So in next 35 years is a little bit go deeper, but it begin to go higher a bit in like 2030 here. And next is top selling. So this is a cluster chart. So I just put the dairy product in commodity, and then I have the province, the geo, and then the values of the cell in the chart. And then I have pie chart. So pie chart again, I use the I just put the commodity and then the values. So it will calculate for me the percentage and the values here. So you can see here milk 2% have the blue color is the most selling, and then the standard milk is 24 million, and then we have 1975% here. It's okay, this DAX command. So again, the DAX command, I use this one. So this is my calculation formula. I use it, and then I repeat it like 12 times. So to have this pre-map here just for 2020, in 2020, October is the one have the most selling and producing, and then next is April. Like in last year, there's a lot of partners for the farmer who are making milk and cream. Since the COVID-19 happened, the bulk supply demand, like restaurant, is shut down, so they have to dumping the milk a lot. So just interesting how it look like in 2020. Final dashboard. So for you can see here, so Canada from 1977 to 2020, milk 2% is the one have the most selling and demanding, and then it is more and the one it produced more is the Ontario, and then the Quebec. We have Quebec here. Quebec is the second province produce the most milk. And you can see here, if I click on the Ontario, it will show me all the light train here. It will go up. So the most selling here, we can see it 2009. In 2009, so have the milk in Ontario. And it's going down. So this is the forecast. And then you can see here we have the 20.33% in Ontario until 2020. So produce the milk 2% is the most. And then also we have the yellow here is represent for Ontario. We can see here milk 2%, and then we have standard milk, how much is have been selling and produced. And then if we can see here, if we have to go to Quebec, you can see here it seems like different. The lights go deep down in kind of go down in here. 2009 go down, it's not go high upper like Ontario. And then this is the forecast line for Quebec in next 35 years. And then again, we can see here that Quebec have like produced and selling like 5.23% in total, or the milk 2%, and then the next is 6.6% for standard milk. So we can see here, so the green line have been highlighted. So value for selling in milk 2% is 150. The values here have more than 150,000 kiloliter. So here is everything I want to show you. Thank you for listening.